Welcome back, everybody, to Houston 2099. When last we left off, the party awoke for the day to find Gale missing from his room. They checked security, found he had not left the premises, but he definitely was not in his room. When checking his room, they found numerous traps and a badger caged and ready to be pumped full of stimulants released in the room with any would-be trespassers. However, the team managed to disable all of these triggers and enter the room. Um, they were able to detect a uh, hint of brimstone in the room. So from that information, you got with that, you guys realized something magical had happened, so you went to the next source of information you could here in town, Stellaris. Um, as Stellaris, being a hub of godly knowledge, is run by many gods, knowledgeable gods throughout the world, coming together to form this global community. Um, And while in the Houston branch, you came across Thoth himself, the Egyptian god of knowledge, and were able to get information on who had marked Gale at least, and what he was being hunted by. He was marked by a demon named Bakasura of Indian descent, origin, and sorry, so Southeast Asia or India, um, and basically he's being hunted to have he have his organs eaten for power get to be gained. Um, while you were all finding out this information, Gale was actually abducted by the demon themselves, where he found out that the human had gained this power illicitly, had stolen it from Bakasura, and was using it to make himself more powerful while the demon was weakening more and more. And so Gale has been charged with hunting the hunter and killing his would-be killer before his task can be completed. Um, as you all arrived back at the base, you came to find Gale safe and hale and hearty, back where he had been in his room. Um, with that done, you now have to begin the task of planning for the Nagwa Gala. This will be a major operation with opportunities for assistance from outside help, like other NPCs you've met along the way, or even mercenaries can be on standby if needed. I've you got everyone should have been provided with floor plans for the hotel, for the ballroom where the presentations will be taking place, as well as an event itinerary. With that information, you guys will need to plan for 30-minute blocks of time amongst these uh, throughout the itinerary. There may be turn-based times. There we may move through and treat some of this as a as just the chunk of time that's used, and it's passes through like a quote unquote short rest time. But everyone will choose activities, and if there is new information gained while there, you can change plans can be changed. That being said, rolls will have to be made, that kind of thing. But with your event itinerary, your floor plans, and everything, um, how would you guys like to begin planning your operation at the gala?
Well, since Hex is a drug addict, she would probably absolutely go talk to musicians because drugs and bar industry, maybe, but she would probably hang out there. I think she would also be really interested in the red carpet event because she would want to be on it somehow or in it.
Hmm.
But I think those would be her biggest, and maybe the dinner, but I don't know that she would really. That's what I think for her. So she'd probably be in those locations.
So yeah, I mean, do you guys? How do you guys should? Yeah, go ahead and.
Are are we able to like just let me think about this. So who all has like an invitation and should be there? Do we all have that?
You all are able to get there. Yes, you all have an invitation.
And who's the sponsor throwing this again?
Maya Yucatec, the
Okay.
company behind the Naguals.
Are we invited just because we're part of CAS, or because?
No, because you guys were able to manipulate your way, hack your way onto the guest list.
Okay.
So that means we have access to the guest list, right?
Yes, you do have access to the guest list. You guys got that while you were in the. Well, we did the hacking session. You guys were able to get that.
Can I take a peek at everyone that doesn't have a +1 and start messaging them to see if I can be their date? Like on the red carpet thingy?
Well, yeah.
I guess we're already
Like,
in.
you want to
but-
get like a celebrity guest date, or do you want to see about like you all have set up your own invitations for yourselves. You can all bring your own +1s.
Just get a
That's what
random
I'm saying.
text from a stranger on the guest list saying like, "Hey, I noticed you don't have a +1."
Can I text the doctor and see if she wants to be my +1?
You definitely can go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Gonna send her a message, be like, babes, you're coming tonight, right?
And I presume this is like a highly renowned sort of event, right?
Yes, this is going to be like very big. It's like
enticing,
like E3 style things, like but open to celebrities and stuff like that. And
it's like Magic Fest.
Yes, exactly.
Cool. Okay.
Can I bring the badger as my +1?
No, unfortunately not.
No animals allowed.
Does
Damn.
not fit within the rules.
Only a hawk.
I rolled a 16.
You did roll a 16. All right. You get a text back a little bit later. You got an invitation to the gala. Question mark, question mark, question mark. And,
Sure did, winky face.
Okay. You get you see basically a bunch of like Doc Slaughter is trying to come up with a reply a couple times. You see the little bubble, the little dots like they're typing something and then it goes away. Typing something goes away.
Okay. Hex is staring intently at the phone.
And then you get a thumbs up back and what time are you picking me up?
Hex squeals in delight. Hold on. How long would it take to get to that place from her house? She's gonna look this up on whatever maps there is.
Basically,
Google.
She's gonna
Maps.
figure out right on time to get there right on time, pretty much.
yeah, Google Maps. So it depends on what time y'all are trying to get there. if you're trying to get up for red carpet opening and not get there whenever music and staff arrive for any kind of espionage reasons, then 6 o'clock would picking her up at 6 o'clock would be appropriate.
Okay,
It would
I
be
might
about
have,
30 minutes. It would 30 minutes is generous with traffic, allowing for traffic and everything.
well, damn, I might skip the music and staff then. Okay, I'll go pick her up at 6. 6 o'clock, babes. Heart, send.
Okay. Get a heart back and a picture of a blue, like navy blue, slightly shimmery dress that you would know from. Actually, you know what? How about this? Give me a wisdom check. Give me a wisdom check. Give me a wisdom check.
A wisdom save. Good thing I'm not very.
Not a
wise.
save because there's nothing negative will happen. So it's just a check.
Oh
A
God.
3.
Yes.
You think that dress will look lovely on her? You're not sure exactly how it will look, but you know it will look amazing.
Can I make an insight check to be like, am I supposed to send one back? Is this like a flirty thing?
Are you gonna make an insight check on your on the picture
Yes.
that she sent you? Okay.
Yes.
Make an insight check.
Well, on the feeling, well, she sees this nice dress and then she's thinking, wait, is this like, again, like a flirty, like we're sending each other pics thing? Like our outfits? Because she's going to slut it up if that's the case.
Okay,
And send a
okay.
pic.
Insight check to flirt.
You don't need an insight check to flirt. God. So I was like, are you really about to insight check this picture?
Maybe.
No,
Well, everyone
no,
watching Hex is going to see her like push her boobs up, fix her hair, and like find the right lighting and like take a selfie and then send it to the doctor.
Okay.
Very seductive one.
You get a heart react real as soon as it loads in, and I can't wait to see you again for that, and as a response, and then after that you notice the doc marks herself as away, but that could vary. But you've seen that status on the comms a lot because of procedures and everything.
Hex will squeal in delight again and kind of like, this is probably like the most gleeful and happy you've all ever seen Hex, like almost like childlike, and she's just like spinning in circles and she says free drugs for everyone! And like starts like throwing out her drugs for people, even though you guys probably don't do them, but she's just so excited that she's just sharing her drugs now. She's just
Mardi Gras.
I'll take some of your
Right.
drugs.
yeah. What do you want? She has it all.
Whatever
I'll take
comes raining down.
I'll take drugs, but I won't take them. Like I'll procure
Fair.
them.
There's
You'll hold
coke
them,
going out, Molly.
ready in action for drugs.
Ecstasy,
As a
acid,
reaction.
all coming out.
I will take some ecstasy.
What is your trigger for that reaction there, Matt? Sad news. No.
Well, surely she has to roll to hit us with the drugs, right?
She's just blindly throwing them
well,
out.
actually, since it's an AOE attack, it would be more appropriate for everybody to make a reflex save.
It hit me.
The wrong type of opportunity.
So that
First
way,
open.
so if you pass your reflex save, you don't get as much drugs as probably she intended you to have.
Womp womp.
You could also willfully fail your reflex save on the AOE attack.
I fail.
You get 1d4 plus 2 drugs.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, she's ecstatic. Now she's gonna go get ready, I guess, for everything.
Well, yeah, you guys. Well, okay. So the gala isn't tonight. You guys are all in planning stages right now.
Okay.
As this is going to be there is large potential for information gathering. schmoozing amongst celebrities and making contacts that way. That's why you guys will have some these 30-minute time windows in these in there in the itinerary for doing certain things.
Is there anyone on the guest list that seems like, you know, a billionaire or super influential, or like a sponsored donor?
There are several ultra rich on the list.
Hex is gonna take their
The
information.
term billionaire, well, while there are billionaires, the thing, the term ultra rich is more accurate now because of magic power. Also, just raw magic power is basically a means of wealth in itself. So while people don't have like basically there are some very magically influential people on the guest list, as well as ultra rich people on the guest list, and all of these people are are major movers and shakers in their respective areas as far as policies and with magic. If someone powerful enough could like cause issues for the Nogwal network because they are magical in nature.
So what I'm hearing from you is we should definitely tie up one of these people and impersonate them.
Is that the
Not
plan
a
you
bad
guys are
idea.
gonna go with? Like that's
That's an
I mean,
option.
Could we
is
hack
an
the
option.
Nogwals that are there?
What's that?
There's gonna be like Nogwals in attendance, like robot people be doing
So
stuff.
there's basically these so you everyone like the kind of the big thing is that they will be serving everybody's dinners and everything, and moving amongst the floor like with pass around hors d'oeuvres, that kind of thing. And then the big reveal and global launch will be like look at what they can do, and big types of things. And then the exhibition is allowing for open interaction with the Nogwals and being able to ask questions and that kind of thing, and or quote unquote sample, interact with the Nogwals basically.
Okay. Is
there any way to get to their staging area for this whole demonstration?
There will be, yes, because you know where it's at, there will be ways to get in. That's why I gave you guys the 5 o'clock time. So if anyone wanted to slip in as staff or something like that, or amongst the staff, they could. So if someone wants to
Slipping
try
in
to
as
get in,
staff sounds more appealing to me because I really would like to have my gear.
yeah. So yeah, if we know that there's going to be a group entering on the red carpet, which honestly, Dak Prescott showing up as himself on the red carpet would be good. Would be just a good idea in general.
Gotta make an appearance.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm definitely I'm very primed for like stealing a personality and infiltrating, but Dak's gotta be Dak.
And that's the thing, is like you can definitely do that on site, especially if you plan ahead of time, like who you would like to take over to like impersonate. You can show up as Dak, slip away, and I'm sure, of course, don your new the different appearance.
It's an option, and I sort of have an alibi.
And I will say, you do notice amongst the guest list that your rival, Jackson Montana, is on the guest list.
It's unsettling. I hate that guy. Okay, so we're considering infiltrating the staff.
Yes, and then there is definitely
Hex has a date.
yes, Hex has a red carpet date. So we know there's going to be a group on the red carpet. Um,
Would we? I'm serious though. Would we be able to hack one of the Nogwals? Like if we built like some sort of Trojan virus thingy or something? Like when we interact with it,
Um,
we could like slip it in somehow, or like plug in or whatever.
you
And
could try. That being the Nogwals will be out in the open and like for everybody to see. That's the only problem is that everybody that the Nogwals are the big focus. So doing
or
something to one of them without it being noticed may be difficult.
so if we created a distraction with like an explosion or something,
We've
and
got
then
to
they're all like,
hack them in
"Mm-hmm.
front of everybody.
Who's our sneakiest sneaker?"
Do we have anything for like remote hacking?
Reeve is working on stuff for that. She has hacking and is sneaky stealthy.
Okay.
We sneak in with staff and place surveillance equipment on the tables with the VIPs.
I'm sorry, one more time?
So if we sneak in with the staff, there's a dinner, right? I'm assuming that there's a table arrangement, seating chart. Could we, as we're setting up these tables for the dinner, sneak in surveillance equipment for some of these VIP tables?
That is something that could be done and would require rolls, absolutely, during the thing. But if you guys
That's
would
an
like
excellent idea.
that is an excellent idea.
It is.
So, if you want, I can start keeping track of what your plans are so far, and in chat, and let you guys.
We should just
So-
all go using different methods.
I mean, not a bad.
and just
It's not like we can't communicate with each other and keep each other in the loop.
Yeah, it'll be
Right.
like smoking aces. We'll just all fucking do our different thing. And converge.
Well, you got a lot of different things that you could think about too, of like different angles you can go at because it's a red carpet event, right?
Yeah.
So how easy would it be at a red carpet event where there's, I don't know how many people taking how many pictures? How easy it would be for one of them to slip in that way as a crowd, and start gathering information about who's coming and who's not there, what time they arrive, that sort of thing.
Also, I have a question. What are we trying
have
to
an
get
answer. Let's see
out
if
of
they
this
match.
event?
What's that?
Like, what is our objective out of this event? Like, what are we trying to get and or learn?
So, this the information on the Nogwals. They've been while there will be a lot of public information available. There will also be a bunch of stuff hidden behind the scenes. I'm sure. So that's the really big thing for your team is finding out as much as they can about these that's being hidden from the public.
Okay.
And
Ooh, can she pull up the guest list for like the dinner party, Hex, and see where people are sitting and try to make it so she can sit next to the people that programmed it or like had some sort of hand in the building of the Nogwals that would know shit?
you would like if you would like to try to change the seating chart, that
Yes.
one is going to require some hacking.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if Nick's
You
would be
guys
better
were
at
able to get the guest list and get on it, but you guys didn't get a seating chart while y'all were there, while y'all were hacking the first time. So that will require
Ooh.
some new rules.
Is this something Mixie would be better at?
Mixie would be good at it. That being said, so you guys can use them for try to use them ahead of time. Reeve can also try to make these rolls.
Okay. Hex will saunter over to Reeve real quick, be like, "Oh, Reeve, darling, you doing anything?"
She's just sitting there strumming on her guitar that she's been playing with. She's like, no, just trying to think about what I could do. What's up?
Well, I am very much interested in this. The seat. Oh, damn it! Hold on. She's gonna do a line real quick. Oh, there we go. I am very much interested in the seating plan of this event. I want to know where all the big heads are sitting so I could pry their brains for information. Do you think you could, I don't know, bleep bloop arrange things for us? Me?
Her eyes light up at that, and she's like, I can definitely try, and if I'm not able to do it, I can definitely ask Mixie, or what's that other guy's name, Eddie?
You guys only have Mixie as far as hackers go.
Oh, because I thought there was that other guy that had the like wooden sprite.
Gwee's an
Oh,
infiltration expert.
Jep. Jep is not someone that you guys that they seem knowledgeable about the Nogwals, but they aren't. It's not easy for you guys to get a hold of them. There's no real way for y'all to get a hold of them.
Okay, cool. But yeah, she gets excited about it, and she's like, okay, yeah, I can definitely see what I can do, and if I'm not able to, we can definitely ask Mixie, and he'll probably be able to help.
That sounds lovely. I gift you one magical lollipop. Don't lick it more than once. I don't think you'd be able to handle it. It's a lollipop glazed with acid, so
Reevy's like, after party.
yeah.
All right, so then she's gonna go wander to her tech station and start trying to see if she can pull up this seating chart.
Okay. So, first thing I'm gonna need from you, Reevy, is a give me 1 second.
I'm gonna pull up my character sheet real quick again because I keep closing it.
I don't know
There
where
we
your
go.
I don't know where your hacking notes went.
I have one down at the bottom that says search 1D at 1d6.
Okay, yeah, I had put notes on your profile and they're not there anymore.
Oh,
Your
dang.
I had things in your bio and they're not there anymore, so that's why I had put them there or in your like on the bio and info page, and I don't see it there anymore. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna need from you is a okay, since we don't have those on there, I don't have your we don't have what your previous net diving skills were.
I had them written down somewhere and I don't remember what I did with them. Okay, so for the time being, I guess I can just start back off from baseline.
I want to say you were at least a 6 on compile and coding.
I know, I think a couple of them had gone up.
And an 8 in query. Okay, so first thing you're gonna need, and I just added some notes. Go ahead and give me a cracking roll, difficulty of 5.
Okay. I am pulling up, and that's that one I think I'm still low on, right?
You have a D8 right now.
Okay.
So roll your D8.
I roll a D8.
You got an 8, so roll it again and upgrade it. Explodes.
You blew up.
All right.
Very
So
nice.
1d10.
11. Okay.
Nice.
You're able
Good
to
job.
reestablish access to the Maya Yucatec network without being detected. And now go ahead and give me, because of the good rolls there, go ahead and give me a difficulty 4 query roll.
And that's the one that I just did, right? No?
That one's also no query is D8 is also a D8.
D8. Okay.
Query,
All right. Here we go.
2. Okay, you do have 2 net points that you can spend on that to try and make it to get it up to a 4.
Oh, heck yeah. So I just roll
Okay.
again?
So no, you can spend your 2 to get that to a 4, so you pass.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so you pass your query check, and that will get you a seating chart for the
For the gala.
for the dinner. Yeah, for the gala. I'm upgrading your cracking to a D10 on your bio page. But yeah, so now
Nicely
your
done, Savannah.
I know.
influence points are back to 0.
My savior.
So you have the seating chart. You will be able to
Start shifting stuff around.
you haven't got yet. You have the chart itself. You haven't gotten to where you can shift things around yet.
Okay.
Still very
so
useful.
if you would like to shift things, we can make one more roll. But for now, you have the chart. You can see where everybody's sitting, and as it stands, there is a table that has markers for all of you, kind of off to the side in the back area on one of and that seems to be where there's lots of celebrities in that area, influencers, that kind of thing. Oh, I didn't actually mark the seating chart in the ballroom. Dang it. It's fine. Here, let me
Hexes.
All right.
When the window pops up.
Just because I haven't put anything else on it, I'm gonna move you guys somewhere for a second, so you can see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some drawing real quick.
Oh, that looks
Okay,
lovely.
so we have our ballroom. We're gonna have the presentation is gonna be taking place. Let me get my draw guy. Presentation's gonna be. Wow, I thought I was drawing thought I was drawing a shape, not a line. Okay, so this is going to be where the purple square is going to be the presentation. Then I'm going to. You guys will be back here in red. There is going to be several celebrity tables around you. In black, there is going to be a large section of tech industry folks in the center. And then on this side over here is going to be media, news outlets, that kind of thing, that are covering the gala. These tables are going to seat around 8 people each, and there's one more actually for celebrity section down here. So there will be a large. So this is the dinner seating on the ballroom. You guys are on the ballroom map right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, so you guys are in the red. There's going to be the celebrities seated around in this area on the south side of the ballroom. The center of the ballroom will be the tech influencers and those in the CEOs of the industry, that kind of thing. And up at the top again, media, news outlets, that kind of thing. After the presentation, there's going to be another area where there will be after the dinner and presentation here, there's going to be an open showroom where people will be able to interact with the Nogwals, and like it's going to be almost like a big tech exhibition, almost, but it's just these robots. Okay, and then now, are you guys good for on this for now? I can actually take it. You know what? Why don't I do this? I'm gonna take a quick screenshot of this. Oops. And make a new handout.
That's nifty. Just gonna say that.
Just a second. And you guys have seating chart as a handout, so I can move y'all off of the map. But yes, plans to be made.
Revi immediately, like once she gets a hold of the seating chart, starts explaining what she's seeing to Hex and shows her what's going on.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Push us all the way out here.
I don't like how we're kind of in an area where an exit is not really possible if we need to make it speedy. Duck
There it
out.
is. You have the stairs right there to your right.
Oh, I didn't realize those were
To
stairs.
the right of where y'all are at. Yeah.
And then Ixnay what I just said because I had no clue. I thought that was all
Mhm.
wall.
Well, it's
There
not so
is like
bad.
there's a little like balcony behind where you guys are, but it's like a two-step little like upraised area around the ballroom floor. Basically, you guys are all are going to be where the dance floor would be, and around that there's like the gallery, and then but there is also that grand staircase leading straight outside that you guys are right next to. That's going to be on the very south side of the ballroom.
Perfect. Okay. Never mind on what I just said then.
We are able to be moved around at this point.
Not just yet. If this you guys have it, if you would like to make an attempt at changing the seating chart, you can, but that will be another cracking.
Good job. This is very useful. I don't suppose you could, I don't know, move us closer to the people that know, I don't know, all the secrets? And then she's going to make puppy dog eyes at you. But
She's
her
like,
eyes
well, I
just,
can definitely
stop.
try.
As long as it doesn't endanger you, I suppose, with however that works.
Cracking rolls are the most risky because they do come with the risk. If you fail by 5 or more, there could be serious consequences, like you guys could be tracked back, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Revi explains all of that, and she's all like, I could definitely try it, but if it doesn't work, this this is kind of the consequences we could be dealing with. So is that, a game of chance you want to play? Because I can try.
I mean, you're the one with the skills. Do you feel confident?
Yes? Question mark. To an extent, yes.
Okay, well then, yes, do it.
All right.
Please.
All right, you're going for it.
Yep.
DC 10, cracking check.
You're a mad woman.
Wait, I only have a DC.
D10. You have a D10.
Oh,
Pretty
Jesus
good,
Christ.
though. Look,
We will see.
you got this. You've already blown up once.
Got
Oh,
a 9. Okay. So
It's pretty
you did
good.
not obtain the information. But you you didn't obtain the information, but you also did not get traced. You did not fail by 5 or more. So,
that's all I was worried about.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
It was a net
Yeah.
win.
Reeve just she does it once. She's like, nope, not gonna try that again.
Well, this is still more than I thought we would have, so thank you.
Does the list come with names and stuff too, or is it just seating, general seating?
There will be names. I don't have, I haven't come up with all the names off
Oh.
the top of my head because that's a lot of names. Okay, I'm not that prepared. I'm sorry.
We'll just call
I
him
haven't-
Dude 1, Dude 2. It's all good.
Yeah, but no, there's gonna be a bunch of folks also. But yeah, there will be names. You guys can, if you would like, if you would like notable names on the chart as far as
Well, the only ones I think
special people I
like,
can give you.
yeah, the ones that we want to know about are like, I think like the bigger guys.
Okay. What you guys want? Like if top 5, top 10?
At least the top 5.
At least the top 5.
At
Yeah.
least the top 5. Okay.
Who do
top
we
5
murder?
top 5 I'll give you will be okay. You know that in attendance is going to be Vulcan himself. The Greek god, one of the Greek gods of creation, having a keen interest in these in any technology. Vulcan is invited to almost every tech exhibition in the world. So Vulcan is going to be there. Let's see. Accompanying Vulcan is going to be Hercules. Or more accurately, Heracles, as he's been having to correct people, as his name does mean the glory of Hera. So Heracles will be in attendance with Vulcan. So the band Bragi that is performing is known. It's known that their lead singer is an avatar of the Norse god of song, Bragi. So he is very powerfully connected. There will be several godly figures amongst the crowd, as well as just like as mundane technology heads, that kind of thing. There's going to be a member of every at least one member of every pantheon in the world in attendance. Like there's all of the major pantheons will be represented.
Hmm.
That's cool.
The like the Yoruba god of metalworking, Ogun, it will be there. Like there's going to be like forge gods and smith gods from all over the world will be in attendance. So that those are the like the most powerful and influential figures.
Here, I thought Dak was a celebrity and it's just like filled with gods.
But there will be most of them will be there will be when I say gods, it's like their avatars. They are given the name of
Sure.
the god because they hold the power and receive
Oh.
they hold the power and receive the wisdom. Like basically, the judgment of the gods comes to them.
So
So they're mortal.
semi-mortal on the
So
Avatar scale.
yes, they're more. They are mortal,
Oh,
but they are basically mortal representations of these gods.
cool. Like Thoth.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Like there was you could tell something there was something very powerful there, but like he wasn't like thrusting godly power into your face because that's like
Go
overpowering and
ahead.
overbearing and like he's a benevolent. Thoth is benevolent and trying to be accessible to everybody. That's why he appears as like the teacher he does.
Are there any non-benevolent gods in attendance? Real
Non-benevolent
jerks.
gods in attendance.
Yeah.
Uh, yes.
Evil gods. We may
I
or may
wouldn't
not walk
say
across.
evil gods per se, but there are. It is. It. You see that there are a few gods of war amongst the list that seem a little sketchy considering what the proclaimed goal of these Nogwals is to be for serving, like for helping, for mostly for helping people that need them, like and as servants. But like Perun, the Slavic god of thunder and lightning and war, will be in attendance. Um, Tyr from the Norse pantheon is also going to be in attendance. But there will be there are a few figures in the list that do seem a little uh, um questionable. Like I said, like the war gods.
Wormy. Okay. So, like, kind of a mixed bag of gods.
Yes, there's a lot
Okay.
of gods. There is, like I said, they're gonna be among, weirdly, they're gonna be amongst the celebrity section. The big part is gonna be the tech influencer. Like tech influencers are all like, most of them are mundane people. All of these tech CEOs from all over the world. Most of them are mundane people.
Okay.
Some of them are like the right hands of the avatars. Like Ogun does also have a human right hand that runs a technology corporation as well.
So basically, this is Elon Musk presenting a new toy to a bunch of gods and Jeff Bezos in the future.
Yes, kind of.
Okay.
Sounds about
That's the
right.
comparison I draw.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like an E3 style thing where they're basically just showing off the capabilities of these. It's Maya Yucatec has shunned all assumptions that these things could be used for war or for warfare, but obviously many people feel like they could easily be converted for that. That's why they're in attendance.
Okay.
So how is oh okay. Just a lot of so we'll know when we see them that they're important and all that. Because they'll be gods. Hmm. How does
Can we try to
Ostrava...
sabotage? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just go you go first.
I was gonna. How do? Can we like sabotage the Nardwalls and make them like attack somebody, so that like this shiny new toy that Elon Musk is presenting sucks in front of the gods and they're mad.
That you guys can try while you're there. That's something that
That'd
you can
be-
try.
It'd be a sick goal, and make them attack Juice Mantana and his date. What were you saying, Tosh?
I was just gonna ask how Ostrava was gonna blend in with the help, what their plan was on that.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. I am not 100% sure, but I'm kind of hoping I can just like pull a Nacho Libre and slip in with the band, or go in through a
It could
back
be-
entrance or something.
So,
What about
because of what's that?
What about waitstaff?
Let's say there's wait staff. There's going to be road crew for Bragi. There's also going to be local like the crew that does all the sounds and light stuff for the like for the venue itself. So and
Just
there's going
kidnap
to
a
be
couple crew members and steal their clothes. Leave them
Yeah.
tied up in an alley or
right.
Or murder them.
that works too. I mean, I have a giant snake. The snake could just eat. There's no evidence.
Very
Let's
true.
knock him out, or
Why is your snake staff weirdly human shaped in the middle? I have no idea, man.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Actually, Dale would just say it's none of your business.
It's none of your
Right.
business.
I think yeah, trying to be like wait staff might be the easiest because they may not necessarily know everyone's names that's helping because they probably hired on a bunch of temp people to help because it's
This is the major
And-
event.
yeah,
There's
it
also
might
going to be
easier to
security on
Catering?
site. Catering, yeah. Catering staff, security staff. There's all kinds of options as far as
Down for a little
Slip
light
is part of
murder.
the staff.
Take their uniforms.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I was hoping to do, is do like some uniform thievery.
Yeah, uniform thievery is definitely something that can be done and can be done ahead of time. And we can do some rolls on that tonight.
McGregor might be able to help too.
Very true.
We need to remake the surveillance devices. Is that something we
That would you could probably get them from McGregor. That would be the easiest option. It's just getting them. He'll get basically because of the contract between McGregor and your government. You guys don't have to pay cash for anything up front. As far as operational gear is concerned. So if you guys are trying to get small, like spy cameras with microphones for each of the tables, that is something that can be done.
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go steal some uniforms.
Well, yeah, I'm 100% down for that.
It occurs to you that security for this event will probably be guys in suits, plain black suits. So if you tried, Ostrava could be very easily, because of his size and build, probably blend in as security.
Wouldn't he
Okay.
still need some sort of identification?
What's that?
I would think so.
Wouldn't he still need like a name badge or something? You know?
I wonder if that's something
Or like
we can
credentials of some
draft
sort.
up.
Credentials? That's rollable. That's all something that we can do rolls for tonight.
That would definitely be helpful.
I
I mean, if
like
you can
said,
get on the guest list, you can definitely get on the security list, right?
Oh, yeah. Like if you guys are on the guest list right now, there should be ways to create either credentials to be a security member or something of that nature. Yeah. I
Online
will
application.
say, if you guys would like to use an NPC for operational type things on what during the thing, um, you can definitely have Mixie do that. Like, I will let you guys use Mixie for one hacking check. If you guys are gonna do that, Mixie will be able to do one hacking check per 30-minute interval for you. Other than that, it's gonna be done for you. Other than that, that will be it will be on you guys to do hacking on site.
So could we have him try now, and if he fails, try it on site? Mary?
And so you guys also have Reeve right here, and
Mhm.
Reeve getting any checks that Reeve makes and does good on, or even Reeve, by the way, add an influence point for that 9 you rolled since you didn't fail, but you also didn't but yes, basically since you failed but you didn't not by 5, you get 1 influence point back.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. 1 influence point. Do I need to put my search that I had on the other side on here?
So I have it on there now, so you can just go with those values that are on your profile now.
Perfect. Just wanted to double check. Thank you.
hmm So yeah, Reeve, if you would like to attempt to get some credentials set up for Ostrava, you definitely can.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get my character sheet to load again. It is, for some odd reason, not wanting to work. All right, there we go. And would that be
All right.
compile?
Actually, yeah. Go ahead and give me a difficulty 4 compile check.
Okay. I think that one is where is it? I'm a D6.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, that's a 1. Okay. Um, you're trying to get a hold of what these credentials look like, and you just can't get a good quality render, so you aren't really able to do it right at this time.
okay. She relays that and she's like, you're probably gonna have to go to Mixie for this. I can't.
And go ahead and add yourself another influence point, by the way.
Well, no worry.
Remember,
We can see if
for
Mixie
each
can
failed
help
roll.
us.
And yeah, if need be, Mixie can make you a roll. Can be the first roll of that night for him in that first 30-minute block of time. Is if you want him to try and get your credentials made that night, you can. Okay. So let's see. That is roughly what you guys are doing to start. Are you guys planning to meet up again at some point?
That would probably be a good idea. Or maybe not.
Well, we're definitely meeting at dinner, right? We're all seated together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could be a good time to fill each other in too. I mean, we have like comms direct to each other though, right? So we can just be like,
Yeah.
We could just leave that open.
Yeah, it's more social. We all hang out, eat dinner together. It sounds fun.
Oh.
Dak would press for that. Like, I want to eat with my friends.
Food sounds
I mean,
good.
is anyone going to interact with the Nogwals once we can? Or
I don't know if Reeve
Probably
can.
not a Strava.
what is
I mean,
Gale
I
going
don't-
to do? Or what does Gale want to do?
I'm down to sneak in with the music and staff.
You want to go to staff route as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like, yeah,
I've already
people,
got 2 on the red carpet, right? So I don't.
yeah, and people behind the scenes will have different info than people in it, I guess.
Red carpet is going to be a whole thing. There will be a lot of on the fly things happening on the red carpet. So there's going to be a lot of fun things for you guys that are going to be out in public.
We're all going to want to be on the red carpet then.
And what is Reeve doing? Are you sneaking in with the band, or are you gonna be behind the scenes as well? Or
Is Reeve going to red carpet?
How would Reeve even red carpet? She doesn't know anybody to red carpet with
Oh.
other than Dax.
Okay.
You can
Would
red
Dax
carpet with
even
me.
like to go?
I was going to say, if you
You
go
want to
with
red
Dak,
carpet with me? You want to do
Do
that?
you want to be my +1?
I'll be your +1.
There you go.
It is
We're
decided.
seated with the
Awesome.
celebrities, right? So wouldn't it be weird if we didn't act like celebrities?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the point. Is that you guys are on that guest list, like that section of the guest list.
Except
So play it
some
up.
people are going
Be big.
incog. Well, are you guys going incognito or like as staff, or are you gonna red carpet? Or are you gonna make an appearance and then staff?
I think.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So what is everybody gonna do at that point? Yeah. Like, are you guys all gonna like transition from staff to formal wear?
right, the help shows up at dinner and just sits down.
I would really like to be able to bring my gear, but I probably have to disguise it somewhat, huh? Can't just walk in there
Yeah.
in full body armor, assumably.
Well,
Well, if he goes up to the base,
well, again, if you're security, it wouldn't be out of the norm for security to be wearing armor or something of that nature. It not secure like a lot of times security now is wearing like suits and maybe a flak jacket underneath their, or like a bulletproof vest under their suit, but like you can get and this time you can get armored suits that can stop bullets. You could also just straight up wear like security a lot of times will straight up wear tack armor on site. So if
Okay,
you're
cool.
security, like if you're staff security, cool. You could also in theory be security for Dak Prescott, like his bodyguard.
I will totally be security for Dak Prescott.
Oh shit!
You have
Nice.
a posse going with you.
We got a little entourage. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, right? Entourage, what?
I like it. I like it. What about Gale? Is Gale security number 2? We'll just mod in there.
I know Gale was talking
All our
about
security.
sneaking in his staff. He could sneak in his staff as well. That would and just transition later.
sneak in as like the wait staff that sets the tables to put the surveillance equipment down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Absolutely. Okay, so Gale's gonna be sneaking in early to set up surveillance stuff on the tables. We've got a large red carpet entourage, and it seems like Gale will be rejoining you guys at dinner at some point. Okay. Loose plan
Sounds
going
like a battle
for now.
Better than no plan.
What do we do
Alrighty.
when we get there? Like, once we infiltrate?
Should we hide a getaway car somewhere?
It's not the worst idea.
That's not like somebody drive super early, park it there.
Do we have a helicopter?
We have a
Okay.
super chopper.
That's our getaway car.
It's no mere helicopter.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be like the grandest way for Dak to arrive? Just like
Just drive.
Decked out, laser firing Gatling helicopter.
yeah,
Stealth
and
with
then
all
just
the-
like launch
with all the
his balls
homies.
from it somehow.
It would be pretty
Gotta have some
righteous.
fanfare. I gotta upstage Jackson Juice Montana.
Exactly.
Nice.
Well, you're gonna have an entourage, so
A little posse.
that. Yep.
Oh my gosh. I keep yawning. Ah. I need coffee. Do you guys want to take a quick break while I make some while we make some coffee?
Sure.
Little fiver.
Yeah.
And then I think you
Little
guys.
fiber works.
I think we've done enough planning for now. If you guys would like to do any other event, any other things before we get to the gala, we can. I know Review wanted to try and get some cyberware. Is there anything else anyone wants to try and do?
I want to talk to Mixie and see if we can come up with a virus that can, once inserted into a Nardwall, can make the Nardwall violent and
Okay.
potentially and hopefully primarily attack Jackson Juice Montana.
Okay. Okay.
Jackson Juice.
I think Hunter and I should try to procure disguises.
Yeah, I like that. I'm
Agreed.
still very down to go in the staff method.
Yeah, dude.
Sounds like fun.
Okay.
We get
Okay.
to the
So
light-
we'll
light.
start making some rolls on that when we get back from our break. Let's take about 5 minutes or so, and then come back. All right, welcome back, everybody. After we did some planning for the Nagwal Gala, now we're going to be doing some prep work before heading into the gala next session. So first things first, Gale and Ostrava, would you like to try and obtain uniforms for sneaking into the gala?
Yes.
Or would you like to steal them, or would you like to try and procure them through more legal means via McGregor?
More legal means through McGregor. We can legally purchase them.
McGregor would probably be able to fabricate them for you. Yeah, if you know what they look like. If you know what they look like, he could get them He could get them made for you. Yeah.
What do you think, Gale? Would you rather earn these uniforms, or do you we could fabricate them too? That's
Sounds
probably
like-
the safest route, honestly.
Hunter wants to kill
It
80.
sounds a lot more difficult
Right.
than just finding the weak members of this staff herd and popping them real quick, you know?
The weak members of the staff herd. All right,
Just like
all right.
maybe we could, you know, like take them out on a boat ride or something, like we're friends, and then
Just murderously size up everybody. Okay. Okay. Yeah,
All
you know
right.
what? I'm all for it.
So you guys are going to
Let's
go
do it.
try
I'll
and
murder.
acquire some uniforms.
With murderous
Less than
intent.
legal means.
All right.
Everybody put on your helmets this week.
First things first. I'm going to need a stealth check from both of y'all, or whatever it is. My brain is. Oh God, dude.
Say stealth.
I did. I probably said the wrong word. Oh no, it is stealth. My brain, my 3.5 brain was like hide and move silently. No. So yeah, you stealth check for everybody.
Okay. I weirdly can't select my token here. I'll just use my character sheet. Whoa. Am I in the wrong account? I don't have edit access for Strava.
What? Let me see that.
I may
Let
be on
me
the wrong
see
account.
this. It says you're logged in as a Strava.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't change that.
You want me to push the button?
Push the button.
25. Okay. Pretty good for you guys. All right. So you go case the hotel. You're able to spot a couple guys. You're able to spot some people that look kind of like your build. Are you going to? What kind of uniforms are you on the lookout for?
I was looking for wait staff.
Wait staff. Okay. Yeah, you could make me all right guys, make me some sleight of hand checks as well.
Uh,
A 9. It's 2 9s. All right.
actually, I'm decent at that, so that's a 15 total.
Oh, it's a 15 total? Okay. So a 9 and a 15. Okay. Gail, I need you to make me a reflex save.
Where do I find that, Eddie?
That should be towards the top of your character sheet on the left side, I believe. Oh, Dex. I'm sorry. You guys don't have. I'm sorry. That's an old. Damn it. Reflex saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. Sorry. A 10. Okay. Gale, unfortunately, you have been found holding something you shouldn't be holding. You're trying to break into into an area and you've been caught. Um,
Damn, we got caught right off the bat.
Yeah, that was fucking.
It happens.
We're gonna have to fucking
kill
kill
'em?
everybody.
Kill 'em?
It's the only way out of this situation.
So
Shoot our way out.
you have-
No witnesses.
well, okay. Well, let's see. Well, you can attempt to talk your way out of it. You can,
Or
you know,
Oh, one charisma. I don't think I'm talking
death.
my way out of
You can-
this, so.
You can do it, Gale.
These guys signed up for the wrong gig.
Can I deceive my way out of it?
yeah, that is that is also a type of talking your way out of it. Yeah, absolutely. You can deceive your way out of it.
Are these security guys who are accosting us?
Gale has been caught separately from you,
Oh, I see.
but yes, it is.
You better help him. You better help him out.
Are they security people wearing security uniforms?
Who signed up for this?
Ah, kill him!
They're not just some dudes from the
No,
street.
it's
Like,
not
they-
a security.
they knew the
person this
risk.
time.
But what exactly are they? Like,
It's
do they have
like,
uniforms that we can take?
Are
They're
they
wearing
nice?
like a bat. They're like a cleaning person in the hotel.
Are they based?
Should we kill the based cleaning person?
Here's a better question.
At least you were
Is
just
that
caught.
not a better uniform to have? Because they're always at the hotel and they can be there any time they want and anywhere. I mean, they work at the hotel. No one can tell them what to do.
That's true.
It's like the uniform of uniforms.
So
You know what?
We should go as janitors. I love it, dude. Let's fucking do it.
I mean, Estrava, you get to choose what you do in this situation. You could choose to kill them.
It's just
This man
one,
is itching.
It's just one like cleaning person, right?
Aw.
Just by themselves.
Does the cleaning person have
Yeah,
a
it's one cleaning person, yes, by themselves that's found. One hapless cleaning person by themselves that's found
Hapless.
Gale.
Does this cleaning person have a family?
You don't know that. Make a perception check.
Could you bribe him?
24. You see a wedding band on his left hand.
God.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Don't think that's gonna slow me down for a moment, sir.
Kill him. I didn't
Wow.
kill him. That's-
Hey, Gale asked. I'm giving him
Yes?
the information he asked for.
Hunter's like, this changes
See the
nothing.
dresses?
Yeah, is this okay? We're at the
I look like a
hotel
mermaid dress.
in advance,
You're
right?
at the hotel, and yes, you guys are at the hotel in advance.
I see some mermaid.
You guys like snuck. I'm guessing you guys snuck into a laundry area, and Gale got found by a cleaning person.
All right.
Question
Look,
here is,
hotel.
we have to kill the family too, so that no one asks any questions. Like, are we turning one murder into 10? You know, depending on how many kids this person has.
We might have to, but I guess I'll see first if Gale can successfully deceive his way out of this.
Okay, so let's try that. Yeah, I'll try to deceive my way out of it with this married person.
You've got it, Gale.
Murder
Look,
all-
red tail.
I will meanwhile position myself.
What are you gonna? All right. How about this, Gale? Tell me what you're gonna say, and I will decide if. Tell me what you're gonna say to the guy, and I
Ooh.
will decide if you get to if you get to re-roll. Okay.
I don't.
Right there.
I work here. I work here. I'm supposed to be here.
Okay. We'll take it. So we're taking your 11, and let's see. They look skeptical, so let's see real fast.
But do they care?
Does the janitor want to die over this?
Will the 50 change things?
They definitely don't believe you.
Well, you know what that
Oh.
means.
I mean, kill it, Hunter.
Okay.
Going on permanent leave.
Alright. So, wielding a crowbar, I am going to attempt to sneak up to this hapless janitor.
Okay.
Actually, I don't want to like really hurt them. Can I like sleeper hold them and just like
I mean, you can also
Vulcan
non-lethal damage.
neck pinch
You
them?
you can non-lethal at any time.
If
Just
we
like
do that,
Yeah, yeah. Could I just non-lethal, right?
speed.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying
you
to
can-
like evaporate this person.
You can non-lethal
Wait.
someone and knock them out. Absolutely, that is the thing you can do.
Will this person recognize me at the gala?
Huh?
Well, this person, they work at this hotel, so they're going to be there at the gala at some point. Will they
If they
recognize?
get non-lethal, they're a witness.
Is this one free outfit that you get?
We have. Like, can you non-lethally ensure that they don't show up to work that day too? Like, I don't know, break both of their femurs.
We
Where-
can certainly like just take them, just steal them away from here. Just leave with this person.
Lock them up with the badger, dude. Lock them up with the badger.
Yeah. All right. This is
What
escalating
do you guys-
quickly. So
What are
I
you
guess what I'm gonna do is I am going to come up behind this person with a crowbar and non-lethally bring it down over their head.
All right, make your attack roll.
Right. So that's going to be. Actually, yeah. Oh wait. Oh wait, but I have advantage because I'm sneaking, right?
Yes.
Here's hoping. 17.
That hits. Roll the
Okay.
damage.
Ten damage.
10 damage. Okay. This dude crumples to the floor as you strike him over the head with a crowbar, and he is bleeding from his scalp a little bit, but still breathing.
Okay.
You have successfully knocked him the fuck out.
Okay.
Well done.
Aren't we like a couple days early?
Yeah, this is you guys
God.
are like here a couple days before the
What are we
gala.
gonna do with him for 2 days?
Why I said to kill him.
Ah.
Have the snake. It would not be a problem.
So easy.
But here we are. Now we're committing assault and kidnapping.
Alright, yeah. Can I just like put him in the nearest dumpster and dispose of the body?
You guys are in laundry. You guys, yeah, I mean, they're
Oh, very
the dumpsters
true.
would be outside. You guys could dump him in a laundry cart real
Very
quick for a
true.
little bit, so he's not found immediately.
Yeah. Let's strip him. We'll
Great.
strip him naked first and put him in the laundry basket and bring him outside. Actually, I guess
Alrighty.
if we're just gonna fucking kill him, we'll just fucking kill him.
Oh my god.
So are you guys knocking him out, or what are you guys doing here?
I guess.
What's going on?
Are we killing this guy?
I don't know. What are you guys doing?
gonna
I'm
be-
asking you.
It's up to you.
So many questions.
There's
It's not up to me.
there's no need for me to needlessly kill this guy. I'm just gonna strip him naked and throw him in the dumpster.
But will he remember your
Uh,
faces?
I'm gonna hog tie him.
Might remember your face.
I think you should scalp his tongue out at least.
Scalp.
And you have a limited amount of time before the trash comes and scoops him
All
up.
right. I just fucking snap his neck. I'll just snap his
Oh my
fucking
god!
There's too many risks. He's seen us
We got there.
already. God
That was
damn
such a
it.
good payoff. That was so good.
So, the guy is
Fine
helpless.
line
I'm not
between
gonna
us,
make you
people.
roll for it. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. He's helpless, so you put a little bit of pressure on his neck, and he stops breathing and is dead.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Oh
no.
the
my
guy.
god.
Oh,
Okay.
You
what
said
were
it.
you
Thinking.
thinking?
Good job,
You
guys.
said it, and you killed the guy. All
Okay.
right.
Oh, God.
Dead cleaning person.
Dead cleaning person. Alright, yep.
You guys have your uniforms.
Going to dispose of his corpse
ahead and make-
below the trash.
I need a stealth check from both of you guys again. 22 and
You know what suck? If Bakasaro showed up at the gala.
Plus
right.
9.
Sorry, I was thinking about that.
You did the right thing.
You could have put him in a taxi and drove him like 5 hours from here or something. Like,
Yeah, I really thought about it, and then they were like, "Well, he's seen your
Dumb
faces,"
sex
and I was
slavery?
like,
I don't
"That's
know.
a good point." 18 for me.
He's not there.
Tosh and I were egging it on for sure.
right.
100%. But what if?
18 for me.
Just send flowers to his
Uh,
wife.
You guys are you guys successfully sneak back out with your uniforms and yeah, so you have your staff uniforms for ahead of time.
Nice. We deserve these.
Yeah.
Took care of business.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. So now that that's done, we had another bit of prep you guys were going to be doing. You got your uniforms. Oh goodness. Why am I drawing a blank for what we talked about like right before the break? Oh no. Oh yeah. You guys also need to get the surveillance equipment.
Mhm.
You just need to ask McGregor for that, right?
Yes. All right. So if you guys are gonna put in a work order or an order with McGregor for that, how many are you guys gonna want? And yeah. So how many? How many and what quality are we talking?
Good.
Very good.
Probably 17 and the highest we can get.
Very, very good.
Yeah, we can't get caught levels of good.
Okay,
Not
17
me.
high quality. Okay.
Make it 18.
Good roll. Okay. It looks like he's going to be able to make it work. And we'll be able to get these to you the day before the event.
Yay.
So that will give you guys 20 um when you get them, I'll go ahead and you'll have to do a little bit of a technology roll for setup for the tables. But yeah, we'll go from there.
Nice.
All right, so you've got your you've tapped McGregor for the operation, so McGregor is no longer available. You've gotten your resources from him.
Okay.
But the way this is going to work, any NPCs that you designate a role, once, except I gave you what you can do with Mixie, which is once every 30 minutes. But if you give an NPC a role,
Yeah.
you'll basically, depending on what it is, you'll either have
Good job.
a once per event action, or once
You're
per
welcome.
or like a once per interval action, like per 30 minutes. And we'll base it with the people that you have. You have as far as the NPCs you know of, you have you have that stealth, you have an infiltrator, you have a heavy, that you have Pillsbury in case you have a mercenary straight up, you have well, guys, you haven't really talked to very many mercs out here this time, have you?
Mm-mm.
We haven't,
guys
and
will
this
have
time,
to
and this
do.
time around, we haven't been introduced to any of those guys yet.
Yeah.
It was like Pillsbury, Gui, Doc Slaughter, and Mixie were the 4 that we
Yeah,
really
that's
knew.
it. So yeah, and Doc Slaughter is Doc Slaughter being there as um Hex's date will be able to do certain things as well. Be able to take certain actions. They will have some influence actions they can do during these during the 30-minute intervals. Okay. I believe there was also talk of some cyberware.
Reeve,
Yes.
she wants cyber legs and 1 cyber eye.
Okay. So recovery for cyber legs would not, you don't have enough time to
Not in
recover
time for that.
for cybernetic legs. A cybernetic eye, that would pushing recovery time a little bit, but it could be done. That being said, if you do get your cyber eye now, you would be out of commission until basically until the day of the gala. So you wouldn't be able to help with anything else.
Would I be able to like add a recording feature to my already cyber eyes? Would that take too long?
Yes, an upgrade would be a lot less invasive since you already have cyber eyes.
Because then I wouldn't
But go ahead.
No, I just because then I wouldn't need the other equipment that the guys were getting. I could just record through my eyes.
Well, recording, yes, you can record through your eyes, but that will, like, if there's recording devices on the tables as well, that'll get you other conversations that maybe y'all weren't supposed to be hearing.
Fair.
So yes, you can get an upgrade for your cyber eyes as well while you're here.
Well, I only have 200 gold.
Okay. Yeah, that it's going to be 50 gold for the recording feature for your eyes.
Oh, I'll do that 5 times.
Yes. That's an upgrade to the cyber eyes will not take that long. Implantation of new cyber eyes again, or a new eye Reeve may put you down for until before the gala. So if you want to do that now, you can. But you wouldn't be able to help anyone else with anything for the rest of tonight, at least.
Yes.
I was about to say, I guess we got 30 more minutes left in the session, so if you want to do it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
Reeve's gonna go ahead and get her cyber eye.
Okay. Perfect. And are you also going to be getting the recording features?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That's not a problem, and that will be doable. We'll talk about gold later. And I imagine Hex is going to go with to get all this done from Doc Slaughter.
Yes.
All right. As you both arrive, you can when the doc sees X walk in, she has a involuntary smile. You can kind of a slight smile. You can see it, and but she's still working on one of her patients. And because of that, her cyber arm with all of the tools is kind of splayed open, so her hands segments in two places around basically the middle two fingers, the ring and the middle finger. Where down the hand that all splits open, and like her various tools like scalpels, out her surgical instruments, and even welding instruments that like a torch, that kind of thing, are all implanted in this cyber arm. And you can see as that splits open that she's basically able to work with those very, very meticulously. But basically, as she finishes up her patient, basically she's doing some maintenance work on someone's arms, and they finish up. She sends them on their way, and then turns to look at you. Well, I didn't think I'd get to see you beforehand. Welcome. What can I do for you both?
Does Revi have any other cyberware, or is this going to be like her first?
Oh no, this is going to be her first.
Well, this one here is getting her first taste of cyberware, and I just need a little bit of a upgrade. She taps Revi's shoulders, smiles fondly.
Well, I believe it would be best to get hers out of the way first, and then while she's recovering, post surgery, I can get your upgrade taken care of. And so, Revi, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. Normal rules, submit. Oh,
The 2, okay.
oh dear. Oh no.
So after this, you are going to have one level of exhaustion during the Nagwal Gala, because you will still be recovering from surgery. You will be able to use your cyber eye and everything, but because of the low Constitution save, yeah, you will have one level of exhaustion going into the gala.
Fabulous. 12.
Oof, a doozy, that one.
Well, she did decide to go,
Okay.
with
Get
an
a whole new
eyeball.
eyeball.
Exactly.
Stick a melon baller to that thing. No,
Oof.
no, Hex, go ahead and... I'm so sorry. Alright, give me a Constitution save at advantage, with advantage.
Okay. 23.
23. You have no side effects from the upgrade. You are, in fact, you actually stay awake the whole time, and your eye kind of goes offline a little bit while the new firmware is being added, and the link between your onboard storage and the the recorder is being made. So basically, you can't see out of one of your eyes at a time while that's going on. But you, like I said, you come out of the upgrade, no worse for wear, and you have your recording feature in your eyes.
Nice. I think while she's being worked on, she wants to ask Doc Slaughter about her implants aching from a long time ago. Like, is that normal?
I'm sorry. Her what? Oh, her implants aching.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
after the Oracle exposure.
That's right.
No, see, this doesn't have.
So the doc kind of thinks for a moment, and it's like, I take it you're not talking about the sometimes phantom pain sensations that you would get from the whole limb replacements, and she kind of shows off her hand.
Yes, it was something different, almost like my bones, or I honestly don't remember what she experienced, but she will just relay the sensation of maybe not telling her that she met the Oracle, but relaying the sensation, the ticklish whatever, and
then
just that it ached.
the pain, the actual, like, the physical sensation of pain in the metal.
Yeah, almost like
Yeah.
if the metal were bones and she could feel it in it or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it basically, it's like if if your implants, your metal implants, had like actual nerves and everything like that. Yeah, you have sensation, but generally you can turn off pain like that just as a just to avoid discomfort. But in this manner, it was like, yeah, it basically, it was like your almost like your quote unquote nerves were on fire all in your, but they were your implants, and so you described that to the doc. And that does draw some concern as you describe that. It's like, that sounds potentially deeply magical in nature. Magic does work very strangely with our devices, and she kind of she's like, I generally stay away from it because of interference.
Hex is frowning because she's a sorceress, so you know.
Oh, and she Hex realizes or I'm sorry, Doc Slaughter realizes, which thinks like, oh no dear, that's not what I mean at all. I just mean that I don't. She kind of waves around. I don't keep a lot of magically powerful artifacts around. Everything here is mundane technology.
Do you have a friend or colleague or someone that could maybe help?
She thinks for a moment, says, I do know of someone that calls themselves a technomancer. They would probably find your experience novel and be interested in hearing it.
I suppose it doesn't hurt to try.
Doc smiles at you for a minute, just a little bit, and just, I'd be happy to give you the contact information after we're done here.
Charming. I love that.
And give me a perception check.
Perception.
Real quick, Hex.
18.
All right, and since this is entirely audio, you're not at disadvantage. So, you hear almost imperceptible. Her say to herself, well, after you say thankfully, she's kind of turned away. She says, you hear her almost under her breath say, "Anything for you," and and she just kind of goes on about her business, not knowing that you had hurt her.
Hex just smiles to herself. She is giddy. The best drug.
All right, let's see.
Should I carry Revia out of the hospital?
I mean, Review will be able to leave the hospital. Be able to leave the clinic just fine. Just a little tired.
Don't
But
worry, good
let me see. I'm trying to think.
That's the drugs.
Do we have any more prep for you guys? I think that's about it.
I do have some morphine if you're interested, or oxycodone if that's more your speed.
I don't know. The doc gave me something. I'm feeling good.
All right.
She just follows behind. Easily led.
Shall we get ice cream?
I don't think we have any more prep to do tonight for you guys. Any more rolls? I don't think. I think we did everything we were gonna do tonight. I believe.
Was Dak able to get a virus for the narwhal?
Oh,
special?
right, that one. Okay, I'm so sorry, Dak.
Okay.
I hope so.
So you're reaching out to Mixie for this, right?
I believe that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So you get a hold of Mixie. You ask about that. Mixie looks a little concerned about that. He's like, we can. I haven't been able to get at the source code for these guys, so it might be hard. I can try and create something from that may amplify aggression, but he kind of shakes his head a little bit, and his sprite shakes his head a little bit. It's like, without any of the code for these things, it's going to be really hard.
Could I ask Mixie what would happen if we got a hold of a narwhal and then, I don't know, like there's a USB, he links in, gets the code, makes a virus, sabotage the gal, sabotage Jackson, Juice.
So I remember you guys were able to get some of the update logs from as part of the data dump you got when you hacked in. So I'm gonna say you gave those to Mixie, and he's like, okay, let me, you know what, I might be able to work something with this, and he does a quick scan through this information, and Dak, can you give me a D100 roll, please?
Sure can. The whopping 15.
You're watching as Mixie is reading through these update notes, and you see that he frowns a little bit, and he says, "Well, I see some signatures on here that are strange, and and he points to all, you see a lot of them have like user tags in the logs for different lines of code, but some of the basically every single bit of code that's blocked off, that can't be viewed at all, is just signed as AP on the as far as the user that created the segment.
That relates to the party.
Okay. Let's see. You also find, and you actually really wanted lower on your roll, so you did good with the 15. With
There's a 1% chance I would get a 15.
the lower you got, the better you were. The more information you were going to get from this. If you had
It's
gotten
a good
10,
round number.
it basically, if you had gotten under 10, you would have seen. There would have been some cool information for you. But you still get some good info. You basically see, with that particular naming information, you also notice, with Mixie, you notice another signature in the lists that is just letters. And you see the letters AMC as a signature on some of these. Dak, can you give me a insight check?
Sure. That's a crit fail.
That's a 1 with your +4. Oh gosh.
So I succeed.
You're wondering what an old defunct theater chain has to do with these robots, but at this point you're not sure what the connection is.
AMC.
There you
Walking Dead.
I'm connecting the dots over here.
go. But Mixie is going to be able to come up with something that will cause erratic behavior, not necessarily aggressive, in the bots.
Man,
They will
I'll
act
take it.
unexpectedly.
Cool. Okay.
So that's you with your roll that you got, or your D100 roll was good.
Okay.
So
we can turn these
have-
Nardwalls into a Tesla that just doesn't quite work right.
Funny story about those. People have taken the Teslas and painted the you know how you paint it, you do a yellow line and then with the dashes around it as a line you can't cross. And basically with that, you've made an arcane circle that traps a Tesla's AI. Because it basically will not cross that yellow line with the dash on the outside. Because it's not supposed to. The AI is trained to follow that traffic law. So that's technically a protection circle. Fun fact: in real life, you can make protection circles against Teslas.
That's great.
But then if the person just starts driving it, it kind of ruins the whole thing.
True. Then somebody gets in, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Damn it. Oh, okay, guys. So just to kind of go over what you guys found tonight. We got your plan, steps for getting into the gala, and a kind of rough plan for what's going to start everything off. You were able to secure uniforms with only one casualty amongst the staff of the hotel. Reevee got her cyber eye, and Hex got her recording upgrade. And Dak was able to get his bug for the Nogwall, so for erratic behavior.
It mostly works, but it's a little buggy.
All right, guys. I think you're as prepared as you can be to head into the gala. We're gonna go ahead and call it for tonight. Next time we meet, you guys will be entering the hotel and walking the red carpet for the Nogwall Gala.
Nice. That was fun.
That was fun. Good session, man.
Huzzah!
Hunter got to
Everyone did.
murder somebody.
I did. My thirst for blood was
Hunter was
quenched.
more. Hunter was forced.
I think it
to
was.
murder.
No, I was just gonna. I think it was hilarious that you knocked him out first, and then you're like,
I was like,
Dude, that tickled me. It was so
Dude,
funny.
that
All of it
so
was so
funny.
good.
just needed time to think.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, great
Uh,
session. We're ready for the mayhem of the Galleria.
We
So
are.
ready.
Yes.